did people on the cast know, or like the producers, like eventually, before you kind of put it out there, like did people know, like the producers were in your home, or no one really knew?
Adrian and I were close a long time before we ever did Housewives. Our babies were in Mommy and Me together, and we spent a lot of time together. Our preschool in Beverly Hills, we'd go to coffee, and our kids would play together. So there was definitely a lot of tension in my marriage, and she knew that there was a lot of unhappiness there. And to that extent, I don't know how much she could read into it, but it definitely did not appear as a healthy relationship. And I know that's really one of the things she wanted for me, was some chance to get out.
And producers, like, do you think they had an idea, and just like, being in your house every day, or no, you were really good at, at that point at hiding it?
Well, he was never really in the house with me. So rarely, maybe we shot there together a couple times. So just in the day-to-day stuff, definitely, my book was called Hiding from Reality for a reason. I was trying to hide my reality from reality.
Yeah.
And I was just doing my best to keep a lid on a pot at home from exploding. And then the tension on the show, I mentioned to Andy recently, it was such a different scenario for me being on the show, because I would have the tension of fighting with the girls all day, and then I would go home to extreme tension at home. And so I never could catch my breath. And as I'm sure you recall, I became very, very thin, and I was in the tabloids a lot for being anorexic. And it was so much more that I was so eaten up with anxiety over my daytime job and my home life combined. And I would have given anything to go back and be able to film the show now, and be able to be a strong woman in the day, because I have a strong support system at home at night. Like I have my Ken and my Mauricio now, because I have my husband, John, and he would always back me up no matter what. And having that, I think, would have helped me so much be able to be stronger on the cast.
Well, yes, you did say on your recent Watch What Happens Live appearance, when asked, you were one of the first, and really one of the only, to truly raise your hand and say that you would go back.
Part of me wanting to go back, in a way, is that I would like for people to see the complete transformation that has occurred in my life. In season 1, when the episode started airing, one of my very best friends from the time I was 18 years old called me, and he said, "I don't know who that girl is on that show, but it's not you. I've known you half your life, and there's something wrong. You don't seem like yourself. You're not laughing. You're not your funny self." He just said, I don't know what's going on with your life, but it's scaring me, because you are like a ghost of who you used to be. And when I started watching the episodes, I really saw that for the first time as well. I was like, oh God, like I seem like a Stepford wife. Like I don't have any opinions. I'm not laughing. I'm not having fun. Like I had lost so much of myself just trying to constantly change for my spouse in order to keep him under control. I was trying to control my emotions, my laughter, my everything, because with abusers, it's things like, oh, you laugh too much when you're with your friends. You don't laugh enough. You talk too much. You don't talk enough. Your hair's too long. Your hair's too short. Your dress is too long. Your dress is too short. You can never, ever win. So in the beginning, I was like, okay, laugh less. Oh, okay, laugh a little more, like find that medium of laughing, then talk less, talk more, and so you're just always trying to adjust to keep things under control. And it's impossible with a control freak. You're never going to win that battle.